Good morning and welcome to the 10 a.m. daily weather brief. Starting off with our current radar here, we can see that we do have a little bit of reflectivity down to the southwest and tracking towards the area. Showers should dissipate and fall apart as they make their way across the bay. However, the slight chance of seeing a sprinkle certainly does exist. And as we continue through the day, over the next hour or so, we'll start to see those chances and activity in the general region trending downwards. So to close out this week, starting with tomorrow, we'll see high pressure moving off the southeast coast and drifting eastwards as a front from the west approaches, and we'll see onshore flow then develop, and that will work to keep those temperatures more subdued with highs hovering just below what would be seasonal averages for tomorrow. And then on Sunday, we'll look to see a strong cold front set to cross the region, and with that front coming through, it is going to have a rather meager amount of moisture on the front end, so looking at conditions to be rather quiet, maybe some light scattered showers as that front pushes through, and even the slight chance of seeing some thunder, although that convective activity or chances for such does look to be in areas further south, closer to the North Carolina, Virginia border. Now moving to Monday and looking behind that frontal passage, we'll see cooler and dry air, more dry air with increasing winds move into the area, and that will be before high pressure returns to the region on Tuesday, in which those winds will then begin to mellow out under clear skies or mostly clear skies. And as a result, we could see some reasonably strong overnight cooling, in which our temperatures would drop or could drop into the upper 30s or lower 40s for the evening. And then moving into midweek on Wednesday, we'll see high pressure will have moved offshore once again, and those temperatures will continue warming as an upper level ridge builds in over the southeastern portion of the country, and those temperatures do look to climb to above seasonal averages once again, similar to what we have experienced this past week. Taking a look at today's 24-hour forecast here, seeing partly to mostly cloudy skies to start off the day, and then we'll see a slight clearing trend, still having clouds mixed in, but overall coverage should be trending downwards for the remainder of the afternoon and into the evening. And then tomorrow morning, seeing the slight chance of some low-level cloud cover early in the morning as those winds turn to be light and variable. For the afternoon, this afternoon, seeing those slight rain chances on the front end of the day as temperatures then increase to the low 80s and winds gust into the mid to upper teens. But then again, as we exit the working hours of the day, we'll start to see those winds mellow out, and otherwise seeing good favorable conditions and a fair weather day once we get past the midday mark. Looking at the short-term outlook here on Saturday, greens across the board with partly to mostly cloudy conditions and a high of 63. And then Saturday night, mostly cloudy with a slight chance of seeing some low-level cloud cover or patchy fog and a low around 53. And Sunday night, cloudy and windy with a chance of light scattered showers moving through with that frontal passage, and a high, once again, around 63. And for the 7-day outlook at a glance, today some slight shower chances, maybe rumble of thunder, although looking unlikely. That activity will likely be further north around the Maryland-Delaware border or the North Carolina-Virginia border. So our chances of staying dry are much higher compared to those areas. And then Saturday, partly to mostly cloudy, decreasing temperatures into Sunday, where we'll see that cold front move through. We'll have cooler temperatures and clearing skies on the backside, and then we'll start to see those temperatures rebound as high pressure moves into the area on Tuesday night into Wednesday, and then we should remain dry for the remainder as we move into midweek, with mostly sunny conditions to round out the 7 days ahead and slightly above average temperatures for Wednesday and Thursday. That is going to conclude the 7-day outlook. Hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their Friday and a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday at 8:15 with the daily weather operations brief.